Yes, I love it when family comes to visit. Rotimi's in the building.
Yeah. What up, though?
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Oh, man. God is good, man.
All the time.
Yes, it feels good to be with you.
Yes, you too. Welcome back to Miami.
I love Miami.
Miami loves you back.
I know.
The energy, the sunshine.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Have you been to the beach while you were here?
No, we just got in. So we hit the ground running straight to events and work and shows. We had a couple shows this week, and so it's been dope, man. We had a great situation in Swan. We had a great situation with you at EYL. Like, it was a vibe, man. Everything organically came the right way.
You know, I interview a lot of people. I know a lot of artists and celebrities, and sometimes in this world of celebrity and industry that we're in, you get a lot of people that are industry and not in these streets. You are in these streets. You know, you say you're going to do something, you show up, and that's your word. So I really appreciate that about you as an artist.
Absolutely.
And especially your work ethic.
Thank you.
When you were moving in these, you're acting like you got $1 to your name, and you see the hunger and the passion. You know, in you still.
And I grew up that way, you know, like when you have Nigerian parents, you know, you first generation, all you know is the grind. You know, I come from family that came here homeless, you know, so I have no excuse but to do what I want to do.
So what do you mean they came here homeless?
So my parents, when they were 20 something, they both came here separately and became homeless here. And then they built themselves up. My mom graduated with a PhD at Columbia University. My dad, bachelor's and investment banker, Rutgers. You know, so everything they built themselves up. So I saw that firsthand with the Nigerian fire. So I had no excuses but to be this way. So for me, I've had success, but that's yesterday. I'm grateful to God that I did it. But every day I ask for my portion, you know, my daily bread, and I kill that, you know. And so that's the mentality that makes people legendary, you know.
Legendary status.
Absolutely.
I am going to check you on something, though.
Let me know.
The other day, we talked about you being an entrepreneur, and you have your skincare line and smell goods and all that. And you said you was going to bring me my gift bag of skincare lines and smell goods. What we doing?
So there's a website called favorskin.com that I'll order some for you. It's FAVR skin.com.
The holidays are here too.
The holidays are here.
Kwanzaa,
Yes. I can order it to your home, and you and your family can have some. So,
perfect.
Yeah. I got you.
Perfect. I was like, where my stuff at?
Yeah, I got you.
But talk to me about why you wanted to get into the skincare business.
I personally just wanted to be a blessing to someone. That's why we called it Favor. You know, it was COVID, and during that time I was breaking out, and I was using all these chemicals, man, and I was using other people's products to do my butterscotch routine. You know, the character Mr. Sexy Nigerian Butterscotch.
It's very entertaining.
Yes, yeah.
Were you just bored and like, let me just do this?
Actually, you know, I was.
How'd you come up with butterscotch?
How'd I come up with butterscotch? Came up in New York. I was on the 30th floor of a penthouse with a beautiful lady, and she introduced me to green juice, a face mask, and cucumbers on my eyes.
Oh, y'all was living y'all best life.
Oh, yeah. She's like, baby, just try this. I said, okay, let me try it, baby. You know? And I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, yo, my dad would clown this person. I had a robe on. It was just in a straw out the green juice. It was bad, but I was like, oh, this is funny. So
it's called self-care.
And I didn't know that at the time. You know, I was like, yo, this is not what a Nigerian man's supposed to be doing. And then I was like, yo, I gotta record myself. And I was like, ladies, and more ladies. And I put it on the internet, and the first person that retweeted it and took it to the top was Snoop Dogg. And from there, it was just like, oh, okay. And the thought process after was, I was in the Dre thing so much, and everybody saw me one way. And during the time,
oh, you were most hated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm ill at all of these things. Man, I wish I could show a different side of myself. So I was like, oh, they love this? Let me just pour into this. And we poured into butterscotch, and 7 years later, people call me butterscotch first before they say Rotimi.
Well, you are butterscotch. You light skin.
It's a caramel brown yellow.
Caramel brown. It was so funny. I saw you and Godfrey.
Yeah.
I don't know where you guys were.
Yeah.
But you guys did a video. You're both from Nigeria.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you were talking about that.
Yeah. So I was actually coming back from filming. This is a couple years ago.
Okay.
And we lived in the same building, and he was like, bro, the internet needs to see us do something right now. And I was like, bro, I'm tired, dog. He was like, shut up. Two brown, I'm chocolate, and this is butterscotch. And I was like, okay, the lights is on, let's turn on, you know. And now it's going viral, but it was really cool. Really
Do you
cool.
get like when you're performing live? You incorporate that into your shows. I've noticed.
Absolutely. You know, as a performer, you know, you want to make people feel a certain journey during a show. You know, you want women to feel sexy. You want men to feel like, yo, I can sing these lyrics. You want them to laugh. You want them to cheer. So butterscotch, I know, makes people laugh. So it's a roller coaster of just, you know, being an entertainer.
It is.
Yeah.
So you have a double album.
Yes, I do.
In My Heart, In My Veins.
Yes.
And what I really appreciate you as a music connoisseur, you was like, Kay, I would really love you to give me your feedback on this album. And you said that I had a brilliant ear.
Yes, you do.
And I was like, wow, thank you very much. Like, it was an honor for you to say that to me. And I loved the album. I loved the R&B felt like that. I felt like 90s R&B vibe.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
you know,
big coming from you, though.
Yeah, like, you know, 90s music where you pour in your heart. Women want to be talked nice to.
Yes.
You know, we don't want to just wham it. We want to be romanticized.
Absolutely.
We want the whole picture.
Yeah, and that's missing
what
in
the
music.
R&B vibe is giving.
So what would you say is your favorite two on the R&B side?
Well, I don't have it by the names.
Okay.
Let me look at the album real quick. Now you put me on the spot.
Yeah, come on now.
Let's see. There was one that I loved. Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching. Yes, that's a dance in the mirror.
Yeah. Nobody's watching. Yeah. Blessed is dope. I mean, that's really just like you can wake up in the morning and just like give thanks and you know what I'm saying? Time Ain't on Our Side I like too. Granada Beach. I mean, there's a lot of them. But they're kind of like there's ebbs and flows because when I'm listening to the Afrobeat, it still feels like an R&B vibe.
R&B vibe, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We wanted to take people on a roller coaster. You know, like I had the cheat code, man. Like I did this project with my brother, business partner and writing partner, Punch.
What up, Punch?
Yeah, my dog. So having someone who's also a brilliant DJ who knows how to curate music properly, you know, so that the playlist is so important because we wanted to make sure people could play 1 to 18 purely without stopping anything. And you didn't even realize that you segued into the Afrobeat side when Tomorrow comes. It just feel like one long song. You know, so when you ask people, and we're looking at the streams now, every song on the Afrobeat side is so even, and like literally that shows that everyone listens to everything together. You know what I mean?
Birthday is a good one too.
Yeah, Birthday's vibes.
That's definitely one of those vibes. But I love the fact that you have interludes on this album. You know, so it kind of feels like a movie. You're bringing people into your world.
Yes. So we wanted it to feel like you're just going into a different experience, man. The things that I've seen in my life, every story is from truth, you know, like me and Punch sat down and said, yo, let's write our truth, man. Like, what have you gone through? What have I gone through? And for me, it was like, let's put it on wax. And yeah, we shot a video, literally a music video. We put $250,000 of dollars up and shot a music video for every single song. And people don't do that. People don't invest in themselves no more. You know, if you want to be the best, if you want to be known forever, we're like, how can we do that? And we were like, yo, let's make every single song feel like a single. So every 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to be putting out a new music video. And that's 14 more that we got. So we're going to be rocking this for another 7 months of new content, behind the scenes, performance videos. So this project is so good that we're investing like a good 8 month, 9 month to a year.
You got to. And usually back in the days, that's how long it took for you to really just grow with an album.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You don't just put it in and then it's done.
Yes.
You vibe with it. You hear different things.
Yes.
It makes you feel different ways. You put it in your car, you drive.
Absolutely.
You know?
And to that point, man, it's like you work. I never understood, like, you work as an artist for a year on a project. You do your press run for 2 weeks and then it's over. You know, you move on to the next thing. You've done a disservice. So I was like, and Punch and I was just like, yo, let's give each record time. Like, they're gonna see it enough. It's gonna become their anthem. There's gonna be something that, oh, I remember that. It's like, it's a baby. You know, you got to nurture the music, and that's what we're going back to.
How the babies, because you have songs here dedicated to your babies.
Yes.
And have they listened to it and vibe with it? And like, when they grow up, it's like, this is for you, my son.
Oh, my God. I have the best story. So every time I'm driving and my son and my daughter, Imani and 7, they're like, can we play Daddy's song? Daddy's song? And so I have to literally play the whole album. And then when the music stops, they're like, no, please, wait, no, daddy's song. So when the children love the music, that's when you know they're little angels. You know what I mean? They have, connection to God still that we kind of disconnect from. So
with all the debauchery.
It's debauchery of the heathenism of, these streets, So when it's pure like that, I know I had something. So I'm happy. And yeah, baby girl got her own little video. The song is called Dear Imani. And for my son, it's called My Time. So when people hear it, it's actually streaming the most right now on the R&B side.
Oh, wow.
Dear Imani, and so check it out. You'll love it. For all the fathers out there that got so much love for their daughter, it's a song dedicated to that relationship.
That's beautiful, because imagine if they didn't like it.
Yes.
It would be a different conversation.
Yes, exactly. But nah, it'll be the most hood dudes. They'll be like, hey, bro. And I'm thinking they're going to say, bet it all, timing on our side. They're like, yo,
or bestie
or birthday. And they're like, yo, bro, the way my heart jumped when your song Dear Imani came on, it made me remind me of my little girl. It's my anthem for 2024, 25, bro. And just that is why we make music, that men can glorify their daughters from listening to a song. And we started seeing a lot of men start posting their relationship with their daughters. And so, yeah, all the fellas out there, bro, listen to Dear Imani, man, and it'll be a certain relationship.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
I had to grow up with my dad, so
wow.
I was like, aw.
Yeah, that's the.
I don't know my dad, so, whatever. But anyway.
God is your father.
God is my father.
God is your father.
Where my daddy at?
Yeah, his name is, whatever, his name is God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're still in acting. I mean, but what you do is like you take the time to commit to this, and you take the time to commit to this.
Yes.
And The Shy, you were a recent cast member.
Yes.
But it's like what, the 7th season
It's
now?
the 7th season. Yeah. So Lena Waithe, the creator of the show, called me and was like, "Yo, Ro, I have a role for you." And
so she just called you. It was like, I got you.
She got me. And that's
so at what point did that start happening? Because usually in the acting world, you're still going out, you're still going on auditions.
Yeah.
Have you stopped going on auditions?
No. I that's the grace of God.
Okay.
That's again, as an artist and as a man and as a human, be good to people, man, because you don't know where your blessing's gonna come from. And I met Lena 2014 once at Sundance. And for 10 years, we were just good to each other. Didn't meet, didn't see nothing, sending each other vibes and checking on you. And in 2024, she hits me like, yo, I was thinking of you. I got something for you. And I was supposed to do two episodes. And another gift I'm going to give y'all artists and people. Body everything and every opportunity you get, because you don't know who's watching and you don't know the effect that could change your life. They told me 2 episodes. I went in there and said, I'm not leaving. I bodied what I needed to do, and they signed me on for the next season and seasons and seasons. So, So you got to take advantage of the opportunity. We did the whole season. We shot season 7. Y'all are going to love it. I'm playing Pastor Charles.
Pastor Charles.
Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds very...
Yes.
Have you ever played a pastor before?
I have played a pastor before in a movie called Favorite Son on BET+. But this pastor's a little different.
Talk to me about this role.
So yeah, he's trying to figure out life.
Because I know Luke James.
Yeah.
He was also a minister or a pastor. He was, there was a lot of conflicting things happening with him spiritually.
Yeah. Not like that.
Okay.
No, we're not doing that. No. It's Pastor Charles. Pastor Charles,
what's Pastor Charles doing then?
He loves the ladies, you know what I mean? He loves the ladies. He wants to put hands on the ladies, to
sounds
pray.
like pastors.
No, to pray for them, you know what I'm saying?
Put hands on them.
Yeah, put hands.
Oh, those kind of hands.
In perspective, it depends on how you heard what you took from it, but it's good, man. And the funny thing is, it's the first time in 10 years that people are gonna see me smile on TV. Because for 10 years, I've been the killer, the guy mad and walking around. So the fact that they're going to be seeing me smiling and charming, and I thank God every day, because it's going to be a really cool role.
Are you a method actor?
No.
Okay,
no.
So where do you tap into to play Pastor Charles?
My instincts.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't taken an acting class in my life, and so for me, it was just studying from watching greats. I did a lot of watch on Robert De Niro. I watched Ed Norton. I watched Al Pacino, and I learned a lot about Kelsey Grammer. Was the one that really taught me how to act genuinely. So I've learned and watched the greats, and I've had conversations with multi-hyphen artists that are legendary. Like Jamie Foxx was a mentor for me. Tyrese is a mentor for me, and 50 was a mentor. T.I. was a mentor. So for 10 years, I've been sponging what these guys have done to get to this point. But for me, I go in, do my job, and I'm done. I don't want that. I don't want that spirit on me after.
Yeah, you gotta shake it off.
You gotta shake that off.
You gotta shake it off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
Okay.
I mean, you are a producer of music, a lover of music. Your top 5 R&B albums.
Ever?
Oh.
Can I give my favorite artist?
Favorite artist.
Favorite artist?
Okay, let's loosen it up a little bit.
I think
R&B artist.
R&B artist. I'd say.
Or do you want to switch it up? Whatever you want to do.
No, I love it.
Okay.
I'd say Joe.
Okay.
I'd say Genuine.
Okay.
I'd say Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I'd say R. Kelly's music.
Okay.
And I'd say who affected me? Usher.
Okay.
Yeah. Usher.
Have you seen Usher in concert? Did you go to any of them yet?
I have not. I was filming when he was doing his run.
Okay.
But I will though. I need to.
Okay. Do you ever take any pointers from like your live performances? Like who's your go-to person to say, man, when I touch the stage, I want to bring this type of energy? Because I know hip hop artists sometimes, I'm not that enthused to go to hip hop concerts anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to see somebody just walk across the stage and just rap. I want to be wowed. I want production. I want costume changes.
Yeah.
I want, I just want to be. I want to be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. So when you are performing, who do you? I guess who are you inspired by?
I'm inspired by Bob Marley.
Okay.
I'm inspired by Marvin Gaye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm inspired by Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
People don't really perform like that anymore besides really Chris, you know what I mean? And Usher, but for me, the creative ideas come from the music. The music tells the story. Like I have 2 records, one called Timing on Our Side, right? And when I perform this song, it's a dialogue to women about a man's perspective of what a breakup feels like. Y'all don't get to see what we go through on our side. So this is for y'all to see. And so I act it out. That's why I bring the theater on the stage, So Timing on Our Side, a man's perspective of a breakup. But then I have a record called Sexy, where it's for every woman to feel beautiful, gorgeous. So then I might bring up 4 different nationalities on stage, and I might have a kind of moment with them on the first verse, second verse, third verse. So everything becomes a theatrical moment that people connect with the music. So that comes from the acting side, that I live with. So yeah, I've seen the greats, but there's only one butterscotch.
Exactly,
So,
only one butterscotch.
So that's where that comes from. But those 2 records for sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
So artists that are listening right now, or entrepreneurs, give people some advice on, I guess, some like words to live by or practices in life and in business and some inspiration.
The number one thing is build a spiritual life. Get close to God. That will alleviate a lot of your stress, a lot of your issues, a lot of clarity and discernment. That's first. Secondly, then I will say, get right with yourself. Know who you are and what you want to do, and if you really want to take this seriously. Third, harness your gift. Do that first, then get to the gift. Once you get the gift, beat the gift up to the point where everything is second nature. Fourth, I'll then say, in working with yourself, now apply the kindness and the goodness to people, because now you got your backing, now you got your talent, now you need to make people realize who you genuinely are, and so they remember you. Then I say build your team and find people who have the same drive, that are equally monsters like you in their lane. You know what I mean? And then work at it every day like you got nothing.
I'm receiving this information even just as a creative myself, and the team part is the hard part.
Yes,
that's the hard part, because someone that has your same work ethic, it does not come by.
No,
they're not going to have
rarity.
your exact same story, your same drive.
It's a rarity.
And then you might link up with people that see what you're doing and want to be where you're at, but they don't know how to put into that work ethic, the grind, the hunger, the passion, or the talent.
Absolutely, and that's why I'm blessed because I got my dog who basically, is a beast at his own rate. We call ourselves the 73-9 Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry.
Basketball terms.
Basketball terms. Okay. Yes. Whereas like I'm great at what I do, you great at what you do. You do it, I do what I do. You know what I mean? And we also got my videographer Justin, who's also like-minded, and he's hungry to be one of the best, videographers. And so then when you have people that want that, you can't fail. You're going to have a 3-man team that feel like 30 people.
I love that. Yeah. I know you're tired because you've been running around these streets
in
Miami.
I'm here.
But I do want to share one story about why I connect to you, and it's your humbleness. I wasn't there, but my friend Madison, she has a big afro, and it was at the event that we were at the other night, and I think you had to use the bathroom before you went on stage, and you really had to pee. She was like, I saw him back there. He was like literally holding himself, but this girl was in the bathroom for mad long. But then when she came out, she was face to face with you. She wasn't expecting it, and you still like, hey ma'am, how are you? Thank you so much. But even that interaction, when you had a job to do, you had to make sure that you was good, but you could have handled it a totally different way, and it was still respectful and still humble. So I love that about you.
I
just wanted to share that story.
I appreciate
that, because I didn't even know. I was somewhere running around, I don't know. And she told me like 7 o'clock this morning, and she was just witnessing the whole entire thing, and she was like, that was really cool of him. So,
that's dope.
You just never know who's watching.
Exactly, and we talking about that in real time.
Yeah. Rotimi, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. Double album out right now. Let everybody know.
Yes, In My Heart, In My Veins is the album of the year. I promise you we are going to win Grammys. I promise you. Watch What We Do, Image Award, all that good stuff. BT Award, promise you we have the project of the year, man. And I thank you so much, Kay, because you've been A1 Day 1, man. So I appreciate you.
And A1 Day 1. Let's go.